Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Doing a chill stream today. Got a few things on the queue. First thing we got up is the MTA published a new map, so we want to stick that in our app. Let's go ahead and download these. Not downloading. It's like it did. Cool. So let's get the other one as well. Then we head over to our assets and we copy them into here. So let's delete these old ones. And we can head over to that folder. Seem the thing that we have to run. Switch files, I guess. And while that's going through, let's see if we can see what's changed. It looks like this is back. The current map, they closed from 121st Street to Sutphin Avenue. Okay, at a quick glance, I don't see anything else that's really changed. It's also, let's see, what's this? This is September. Oh, but what month does it say in the bottom right? September. Okay. And let's see how we're doing. Let's just run it in the map. Failed, eh? Is it still going? Oh, it's still going. Cool. Looks like that finished up. Times Square is in the same spot. Yeah, we will do a diff, but it's nice to see that at least at first glance, nothing's really changed. And let's switch to the night map. Oh, hey, Dragon Dust, how's it going? We an got a crash. What did we just open up? Let's see, do we have the station IDs from here somewhere? Oh my goodness. Thanks. How's it going? I'm doing great. Excited to get back into some more consistent streaming. So I'm guessing that's station 227 that we had a crash at. So let's look at um, our data and make sure that that station has everything that it needs. Is no 227? Hmm. Well, let's try to make it crash again. I think it was one of these stations. Let's go back to the regular map. Okay, so that was Rockaway Boulevard. Uh, Seems to not be here. Did I somehow leave that one out? It's between 88th and 103rd, 104th Street? It is. Okay. Let's see. So on the left side, it's yeah, I guess Queensbound and Manhattan bound, just like the previous stop. Bruce Lee. Hey, how's it going? If we head over to the data and regenerate the data folder, hopefully that'll fix this crash. Cool. Let's try running it again. There we go. Fascinating. How was the Pirate Festival? Let's fix that crash real quick, and then let's do a little bit of a compare to make sure we got everything. That there's no surprises for the new map. Let's also commit that. Outfits for crazy cool, says Bruce Leaf. Right on. Did you wear an outfit? Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. Well, I can't wait to see pictures of. Can't wait to see your pirate pictures. Okay, so then the other thing I like to do when there's a new map is I like to do a image compare, but it's oh, thank you so much. Yeah, can't wait to see them. Because the map is so big, it's hard to do an image compare in memory. So I have another little script, a compare script, which creates two smaller images of the map. It's a little bit easier to compare. We have a little bit of compare uh, past year and month to compare. Okay. What was the previous one? I think it was July of 2022. Oh, looks like I do it the other direction. Okay, so then now that I have these here, I can compare these in memory just a little bit easier. So I think I have Kaleidoscope installed. I do. Yeah, so let's see. So it says drag them into here. This one and this one. Doesn't look like there's any movement in any of the stops. There's just a little bit of the text change around them. Oh, what's this at 167th? Looks like a little bit of movement there. Oh, yeah, look at that. And if we go in the simulator to 167th Street, actually it looks fine. Why does it look completely fine? Did I have it wrong before? Was it a little bit off before? Oh, these are all fine looking. Okay, well, I mean, it looks fine now, and that's what matters. Um, yep, this is a September map. Okay, let's see if there's any other changes. No, I think we are good on the map. Let's check the night map. Kind of do the same thing. Oh, it's much easier with the trackpad. Yeah, all the edits are just slight movements of text. None of the station says move. Draken Dust says, so the map is generated. Thought you just have an image. Well, it's a lot of little images strung together in a trench coat, pretending to be a map, if you will. All at different zoom levels. It's like here's one tile at no strand, which is kind of over here. So if we zoom out or in, it loads different images. It's the one next to it. So this tile is, make sure these both at the same time. Right below it, right here. Yeah, some of the first iterations of this was I was using a PDF viewer in iOS, but it's just so big, the map, with the amount of detail that they have. Um, Interesting. Thank you. So we can zoom in pretty far, and with these hike images, this is only 82 kilobytes. So back when there were PNGs, it took up a lot of space in the app. Yeah, even 20 kilobytes for this little one here. Cool. So I guess we made no further changes. I'm going to say that the map is done. So we'll head on down to the next task. And let's see if we can get it to show. So yeah, the new big feature that we've been working on is getting the path trains, the Port Authority Trans Hudson trains to show up. And because we have their stops right on the map, so why not let people tap those? This is a feature requested by one of our most vocal supporters on Twitter. Uh, and yeah, why not? Uh, so one little wrinkle, as you can see, we're sort of doubling up on 9th Street, but at 14th Street and 23rd Street, the path trains are looking pretty good. I think last time I worked on this on stream, we had the path trains in a different section, but we decided to just kind of makes sense to have them in the uptown downtown section, especially now that we have a nicer badge for it. Although the designer is still tweaking the badge a little bit. The direction that we're going in, though, it doesn't blend in too much with the other badges. Like on this screen, you can kind of more clearly they don't blend in. They kind of look different enough. Yeah, so we got duplicates here at 9th Street, and I got to figure out what's the best way to deal with that. On the all arrivals page, it seems fine. I wonder if they should say like path station next to it. This isn't only a path station. Whereas these three, it's the same set of stairs from the street level to these stations. Or at least the same set of stairs before you go to pay. If you haven't paid yet, you can easily walk over to the other entrances. We're in the popover presenter already, so let's see how gnarly it looks. I guess the problem is at 9th Street. So let me see if I'm doing something in the path. Yeah, the path API client. Oh, and we're also going to do iOS 15 minimum, so I can take off this guard clause. So this one gets the initial section, and then this one, after getting stuff from the Path API, this creates another section. And maybe we'll set a breakpoint here. Okay. Oh, so it got a value inside of the NYCT section. Interesting. And what is it? Is this path trains in the wrong section? Yes, this is a path train. Uh, so I guess it's because, yeah, the path trains aren't coming through on this path side, and they're coming through on the NYCT side. So when it goes to combine the two, um, yeah, I guess the combination, we could clean up the combination code, or or we could ensure that it gets passed back at the into the right entity. So let's see, where are we making the call to the path API? Looks like it's right here. So first we get the initial section and we store it in the path entity. Okay, that looks right. And here we also store it in the path side. Okay, so how are they jumping over to the NYCT side? The refresh button. Yeah, we're getting we're getting stuff here. Although I guess it is empty. We got a did set on NYCT. And what's inside of here? Oh, big ass thing. I wish these little arrows did something. It's, I think they're just, yeah, it's just an ASCII image. Um, so I guess that means that the NYCT API client is returning back routes here. Interesting. I guess that means that currently both the kind of the main API client is trying to handle all the trains that come there, and also the interactor for the screen is coordinating with the main interactor and um, the Path API client as well. Uh, it's a little messy, a little messy. Nothing that we cannot make prettier, though. Nothing that we can't clean up. Let's jump down to this definition and take a look what's going on there. So we get the database reader. I guess we should put a breakpoint in here somewhere. Okay, so what is inside of combined routes right now? It's a path stuff. Interesting. And where is that coming from? Is that from map routes? It is. Okay. Which is, I guess, distinct routes for a station. Let's take a look at this implementation. Looks like it forwards itself to here. Oh, so we have it in the database that these trains are at this station. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense that this would be coming from the database. So then what's the best way to combine these two data sources? Because where's the combining happening right now? Kind of here. This is kind of a weird little block of code. So we're checking if we have something inside of the subway side, and if it's sort of an uptown downtown one, at least at the stop we're looking for uptown downtown. Dragon Dust asks, I am struggling with some async tasks at the moment. I want to execute a method once. After some other async tasks got executed, haven't found a solution yet. Continue on this topic tomorrow. Um, yeah, if you show me some code, I can certainly help you with that. Um, so I guess here I'm only appending and then sorting again, where instead I need to kind of let one overwrite the other. So I need like a maybe like a merge, a merge function on this thing, which means this could probably be a struct instead of a type alias. Dragon Dust says, yeah, if I don't find a solution, I will come back to your offer. Monkey face. Cool, man. Well, good luck figuring it out. Ah, yes. Now, because we converted it to a struct, a lot of folks are very upset about this. Although I'm not exactly sure what this one's upset about. The dictionary, yeah, that's right here. Return type short list section. Um, do I need to? Oh, I see. These are kind of like dictionary pairs. Then they come out sorted. Interesting. Maybe these should be dictionaries. I mean, that'll make it easier to combine. I guess for now we can map them. Failed. I'm guessing there's going to be kind of a few others that need a little adjustment here. Here we go. So here we just call the initializer. Maybe we'll pull this out. Because this is really in entries, right? And do I have all my braces lined up? Looks like it. Cool, build succeeded. Yeah, so this kind of wants to be kind of like a merge. And I'm kind of really tempted to make this a dictionary of dictionaries, because then merge becomes really easy. Um, as it is now, it's going to be kind of linear inserting. Um, let's start with that to keep it simple, and perhaps we'll change our data structure later. We start with the ones that we have, and then we'll loop through the new ones and insert those. We'll find uh, potentially the first route. The first match. If we don't find it, we'll just append. This will be, it's going to be the index. This is the element itself. If we have that index, we'll say merge values of index equals this new one. Hey, the real official birdie, how's it going? Is a struct a constructor? Hey, friends list, how's it going? A struct is a value type of it's kind of like a class, but it's a value type instead of pass by reference. Um, so then back here, uh, we can we can merge, I suppose. Ron says it's fine. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks so much. Thanks for stopping by. Just fixing a few little bugs so that we're ready to launch. We got the new map in. Try that. Ron says, I don't understand those Stack Overflow guys. They never help. Like everybody talk about Stack Overflow, but I never find a solution there. Maybe it's because SwiftUI has no developers. Yeah, SwiftUI has some really rough edges still. Um, well, we reduced the duplicates actually. Although I guess this one needs a little bit of tweaking because we lost the L train here. Fran says, "Can I share my problems link?" Um, I'm excited to hear about your problem. I'm not sure about a link though. I think I have links that get auto filtered out. Um, I guess you can either you can join the Discord and post it there, or maybe DM me on uh, what's this called? DM me on Twitch. Ron says, I will join, like I'm trying to change a Boolean in array with a button, but it's not working. Trying to change a Boolean in array with a button. Yeah, just post some code in there and I'll do what I can to help you out. Okay, I think we have successfully fixed the duplicates problem. Stack Overflow guy says, give me a code and say use that, but where? Yeah, just join the Discord and post your code in there. Go ahead and commit this bug fix. Okay, up next, looks like there was a little bit of a problem with the defaults at 34th Street. So I guess I want to see what it looks like when the Path API client kind of always returns nil. Yeah, it doesn't show anything empty there. But it does here at Christopher Street, which makes me think that maybe if I just update what's in the database, um, will be groovy. This Franz is asking for the Discord link again. Sure. Hey, welcome to the Discord, Dragon Dust. So let's see, where am I storing that stuff in the database? See, I think I just closed the file I was looking for. Uh, no worries, I'll come back to it. Um, I guess it would be in the data folder. Is it going to be in here? What's in this file? Does this have which routes go at which stop? It looks like it does. So let's scroll down a little bit. Yeah, here we go. So we need just a few more of these. Um, but also, I guess, at 34th Street. So let's see, what's the stop ID of 34th Street? Let's open up the database. Oh, we have an update to install. That comes through. Oh, you ready to install already? Sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, MTM applications, and let's search for the name contains Herald Square. So that's 262. Means 262 has those two trains expected. And then what are the other stops? I guess we can do it by using the long press. Two 63. Sometimes they're in order and sometimes the IDs jump around, so it's just nice to check. And then I believe it's going to be 264. Yep, it is. Cool. So let's generate the data. So it's in this folder. What is it? Wish. I can't remember it. Let's generate master data file. Cool. So now let's run the app with the new entries in the database. Cool. There we go. And if I turn off the path system, they are still there. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. Okay, so I guess we need to tweak that somehow. If they have path disabled, is because they don't want path trains mucking up their UI. So we do need to address this. So does that mean when we compute the shortlist, we have to pass in whether or not path is enabled, and then also when we get distinct routes at a station, we need to also I guess leave out the ones that are disabled. Um, hmm. I mean, I guess we could do this in at the database level. We could tweak our query. We could do it in app code. We could kind of just load everything from the database and discard the ones that are, path trains, I guess. Um, I guess the only way to do it is going to be to try both and see which one feels best. Looks like I have two versions of this also. And then there's quite a few different ways to get distinct routes from the database. It makes me a little queasy because I might change something uh, that harms something kind of unexpectedly. And I suppose that is a target for cleanup. But now that we're supporting iOS 15 at a minimum, um, we can do a lot of the cool async stuff. So that'll be actually perhaps a kind of a nice refactor to do. Hmm. So what changes do we have so far? Is there anything to commit? Well, I guess we need. Well, if we commit these, we kind of have a problem. We can't really ship with this until we make the change that we're about to make. This is just test code. Okay, so yeah, nothing exactly to commit right now. I guess we can look for usages of these things. And like I was mentioning, perhaps look for ways we can use async await. Let's see, so these are declarations. Here we're getting in station arrivals. Here's in the service alerts. Ooh, I make any of these private. Are any of these kind of unused? Not that one. Yeah, not that one either. Darn. Yeah, I guess this feels a little bit awkward because I know this is kind of a crack that's uh that's motivating kind of a larger refactoring also. And I don't want to have to do another really large refactoring before our launch. Um, Basically, kind of again, the routes at a stop are still kind of tied to MTA's model of it all. Um, and I kind of want to break free from that and use kind of a simpler model, I think. Uh, I guess until then, I guess I know. I guess the approach would be to update the interfaces and kind of take it from there. Let's go ahead and do that and see how that feels. Oh my god, it's going to be everywhere. Well, here we're kind of already doing it. Uh, yeah, let's see what is this guy doing. I kind of wish command click would work here. Let's see. So this one doesn't take a. So can I delete this one? Well, I'm not compiling right now. Okay. Let's see. So if we put this in perhaps a paste buffer, um, just make a new file, drop it in there, discard this change. It's not conform. Okay. Because what did I delete? I deleted this one. Who's using this? Nobody. So if I delete this, then no one's using it, right? Well, succeeded. Nice. And same thing with this one. It's just commented out for now. Oof. Oh man. Is anybody using this? Can I comment this out? Oh, I guess other people are using it too. Um, I mean, this is part of the feature that kind of doesn't really work right now, so I'm gonna delete it for now to maybe get some more information about this other stuff that's going on. Back on the favorites page. Let's take a step back. There's a few places all over the app where we need to get location and route information for a station to show a bunch of stuff. However, now that we're adding in a path transit system as well as sort of the standard MTA New York City transit system, there's a lot of changes that need to happen to support disabling path, which is important because one of the things that people like about this app is that it's very focused on the subway. And if we add in more transit systems like this, it kind of loses its specialness about that, and being able to keep it disabled would preserve that specialness for people that don't want to see it. Um, for folks who travel from, you know, New Jersey and back from Manhattan, having path times is really useful. So I guess so. I mean, that's that's the context. What does that mean for how we go forward, though? Especially since this kind of shortcut is used all over the app. I'm really, really tempted to do it in app code instead of the database, but even then, um, there's just so many usages. I feel like I'm gonna miss one for sure. Okay, so let's discard a few of these changes. That, keep that. Um, and one of these I know we actually were able to delete. I forget which one. Let's see if we're building now. We are not. So, is it this one? Might need to branch here. This is maybe going to be kind of a bigger piece to chew on. I guess I'll just name the branch after the task. The default routes at 34th Street is what um, I noticed that this change needed to be made. And let's commit what we have so far that we know we want to keep. Perhaps one thing at a time. Well, as I just committed that, I kind of wonder if we should remove them from the database for now and only put them in kind of programmatically. But I think long term, we do want those things in the database. Um, yeah, the current database schema doesn't really neatly support it right now either, too. Um, it says build succeeded, but we have all these errors on the left-hand side. So, oh, those are other targets. Okay. Yeah, where can I write down our options here? Um, Option one would be when retrieving uh, stations to routes from the database, filter by active transit systems. And the other option is kind of remove path from the database for now so that we can make our release date and only associate in memory for path trains, not the database. Alex, hey, how's it going, dude? Alex says it's going, getting ready to fire back up on the old vapor crap. Do you need a fire buddy? Let's see. So coming back to our decision here. Um, oh, Alex is saying I wasn't at work. I jump on that, but unfortunately, I'm at work. I'll be here for another 8 hours. Is that evenings where you are? Same time zone as you. Oh, cool. Let's see. So if we took this stuff out of the database, what might that look like? Yeah, we can just comment it out. Yeah, so let's kind of try these out and see what feels good. Yeah, well, with path disabled, you're currently not able to click on it on the map, so that's good. And if we enable path, yeah, then there's a whole lot of nothing there. So we could do this possibly in memory. Instead of returning nil, it could return, say, the empty section. Yeah, so these would all be correct. Um, so what are we trying to mimic here? I guess we're trying to mimic. We make a call to the path, and there's like an error. Yeah, so here we would say maybe return self dot initial short station for the current underway station ID. If we do that at the top, then we get nice defaults here. Although let's do it. Let's do this after we check for if path is enabled, I guess. So that's what it will look like if there was an error loading the feed, or there's no trains. Um, path disabled, it would look like this. That's perfect. Let's re-enable it. Okay, yeah, I think this is a kind of a much simpler solution than uh, doing a huge database refactoring for now. So I guess the main thing is it's right here. Return the short list initial section. And how is this? We get the the weekday routes. And are these sorted? These should be sorted. Oh, it's a set. Okay, so we have to sort it here. Let's tweak the indentation. Oh, but if there's only one, and I won't show that there's an empty. Yeah, so where's this expected routes coming from? It gets passed in. Okay, so who's calling this? Oh, so this is coming from the database. Okay, so yeah, that can come from, we can compute that. Just in memory. It's like only like 5 stops for right now. Let's see, where's the path stuff? The name of this thing? Just have a path station anymore? I don't think so. I guess this is expected routes for the path station. And it's actually on the ID. Rename this file. Select that. Wait, we do have a path station? What does this thing do? Oh, it has weekday routes on it already. Why am I fretting? Okay, if I build, the compiler will bring me back to where I need to be. Yeah, let's just drop it in there. Move expression is ambiguous. I mean, this could go move into the Path API client. It doesn't have to be passed in from here, I don't think. And that'll clean it up because only if there's a station, a path station for that station. Let me try again. If there's only path trains at that station, it's the only time when we would need to call the path API. Um, Otherwise, we have like kind of two nil checks, and it's a little much. And it could be combined, like we're about to do. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing here for the initial routes. I wish these other targets would stay minimized. What's the problem? Oh, I have an extra close parent. Okay. Um, yeah, this one's feeling really good so far. Maybe I'll copy the arrow down to here to say this is the one we're trying out right now. All right, thanks for stopping by, Dragon Dust. Let's see. So what is our change set? Yeah, so these are commented out for now. Yeah, I'm liking this approach. So let's say, what did we do? Stations to routes for path. Uh, Not in database at the moment. Let's go ahead and merge that into trunk. Delete these branches and push trunk and fix the music. And I guess I can add a little note for something I just noticed. Uh, Weekends and holidays. We can call this thing done. So just do one more run through, one more check on that. If I turn off path, they disappear. Oh, we can see the E trains run on the F line, I guess. There's no service log for it. That's funny. Oh, that's because they didn't say that the E train's running on the F line, just A and C. And if we sort of one more time kind of simulate an error happening. Alex says, I need a faster computer. This thing almost can't handle the amount of multitasking I want to do. Yeah, man, I feel you there. I would love to have one of those Mac Studios that they released recently. It's kind of like the iMac Pro. Oh man, that would be so nice. Wow, they got a lot of trains at Herald Square right now. Cool. I'm very happy with how that turned out. And so I can let you guys rent my Mac Studio, says Bruce Lee. Yeah, I'll just fly to your house, stream from there, and then fly home. Perfect. Let's see. So the next thing I wanted to work on was the World Trade Center stop. Um, it kind of goes east-west, and well, actually, let me take a quick break first before jumping into the next thing. I will be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back. Talking about extensions or migrations. That's an interesting approach. I'm not sure I've seen that one. I haven't looked at the source code for your website either, I guess. I mean, I guess if we're going to talk about migrations and models, I think the received wisdom on this one is that models in your code can change in different ways than in the database. And if you're doing a new database and you're running all the migrations, then maybe some names might be different. Yeah, so if I tap on the World Trade Center stop, it crashes because I have it mapped as west east in the database. This is asking about performance of an extension over a struct for running database migrations. I'm not sure that that's, even if there is a performance difference, I don't think that's something to worry about all that much. Like you just kind of run the migrations when you start your server for the first time and that's it. Like even if it's a 2x slower, does it really matter? Expectedly found nil. Bruce Leaf says sometimes people will use a namespace using an enum and then put all the structs inside the enum. Yeah, I like doing that too. The one drawback is you can't put protocols in a namespace like that, which is why I have these are not really namespaced. They're just sort of prefixed with kind of their module name because I have all these interfaces. Well, those aren't interfaces, but these interfaces, protocols. Yeah, I wish it were different. I know there's been some proposals in Swift Evolution to let protocols have a namespace of some kind. Yeah, so I think for a World Trade Center, instead of having them go inside the uptown downtown section, I think for here it makes sense to have it be in its own section. So let's see if I can make that change. Yeah, I guess this can be configured per station, which section it goes into. And I guess we can put that in here. These we know are uptown, downtown. And World Trade Center, we want to return this to be, I guess, dot west east. And I'm not sure what to return for the others right now, because these can't be accessed right now. Oh, one more right here. Let's restart that build. Oh, that was easy. I was kind of expecting this to be a little bit more of a complicated um, bug, but I guess just having it be specified which section it goes in worked out pretty good. And they are kind of far enough away, I believe, at least on the map, that it doesn't make sense to squish them all into one. Some of these get pretty large anyway. Like Spark PlayStation has a lot of subways already. These are all, yeah, yeah. This looks like very long on the map, but it's not that far to walk. Yeah, I guess none of this is really to scale. Okay, well, I guess that is done. Let's go ahead and commit that. Now, weekends and holidays. So we have this idea of the expected trains. Let's see, that kind of loads, and then it loads empty cells of what's expected, and then the actual trains load in. Um, Now on the weekends, these combine down to one train. Let's get the old browser out. This should get us there. Yeah, so weeknights, 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. You expect to see only the Caterpillar train, the one that kind of goes this weird route. And same things with weekends and holidays all day. What is this Safari? Asked Bruce Leaf. It's a fancy browser, just as Hallex is saying. So I'm not sure what their holiday schedule is. Is there a way to... Oh, holiday schedule. Okay. We can just drop these straight in. Oh, but New Year's Eve is weekday schedule. Wait, so they have weekday and Saturday as being different. But they're the same though, right? Modified weekend schedule with supplemental service throughout the morning commute. Oh, this is a... Why are they doing this, me? Just make it simple. Well, I guess the problem with having it be simple is that, I mean, I guess they need the extra trains on those days. Alex says my favorite thing is nuking tables only to rebuild them. Only because I don't know how to upgrade models in my migrations. Yeah, when you're in development, that's totally fine. Once you have a live app, then only then you need to be more careful. Well, I guess we should start with maybe one and then kind of build out from there. So we have weekday routes. Um, so I think what I want is I want to have some kind of uh, expected routes. Maybe this will be a function actually. Expected routes for day. This will be a set of routes. And then this will check the schedule and decide what to return. Date that is weekday. The calendar dot current dot oh, this is cool. Date interval of weekend containing the given date or nil if it is not in the weekend. Okay. I guess is weekday. If it is a weekday, then we return the weekday routes. And I suppose this is a great time to write a unit test, actually. So let's just have it compile for now, and let's close the other tabs and write a test. Expected routes. And we'll just doink the imports from this one. Yeah, so we can say something like way past station at Christopher Street dot expected routes for I guess we need a weekday day. And I guess we'll set that in a minute. And so then we can assert equals here. I guess it's actual. Expected set of anchorway path routes. I just know them by their colors, not by their actual names. Oh yes, it's going to be Hoboken 33rd Street and Journal Square 33rd Street. And then we can assert equal. And this one should just pass because it's already a weekday. And while that's compiling, how do we make a date Let's get a playground going on. Current. Date from a set of calendar components. That might be the one. Oh, that gets the date components. That's not what I want. Date from date components. Okay. And what is a date components? Oh, we can just say it here. Let's say year 22, month 9, day of 21, I suppose. Value of optional date. Okay, let's force unwrap it. And let's actually we should also add an hour on there. Just at noon because we're gonna have nights on weekdays also. A night. So this should be the 3-stop train. And this one should fail. Cool. So now we have a failing test. Let's see if we can tweak it a little bit. Oops. Yeah, I guess I want to get the date components from this date also. I guess I'm going to get the hour and I guess I just want the hour and if it's the weekend or not, and then if it's a holiday or not. Identifier of the weekday unit. Okay. And what else is on there? Well, let's start with that. This is a weekday, and the components dot. Oh man, our. Well, I guess we can force unwrap it here. This shouldn't really fail. So I guess we need a range, I suppose. And let's look at the range schedule. 11 to 6. Or 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. That might be a little bit easier that way. 6 to 23. Yes, we'll need to define this also. It's going to be another big switch just like this one. Maybe I'll call them holiday routes just so it's weekday and I mean there's really only two schedules, right? Well, no, this might get a little bit more complicated. Yeah, let's stick with weekend for now. Let's get out the map and put this stuff in. Okay, I guess we can make this small, put it over here, I guess. Oh, that kind of covers it up. Let's move it a little bit further. There we go. Okay, so Newark just has red. Harrison also has red. Journal Square has red, but also the Caterpillar train. Street has both. Exchange Place only has the red one. World Trade Center only has the red one. Up to Newport. Newport has and everything else. Oops. Has the Mixie train. So weekday routes, weekend routes. And let's run the test again. Arrow on this task. At. Cool, it passed. Yeah, I thought it'd be handy to pull out weeknight like this. I think I actually want it inside the test. I guess this is kind of like a huge matrix, right? I have a bunch of dates, have a bunch of stops, and I want to start everything. Let's see. So if I make this be 11. Yeah, I guess right at 11. I put a minute. Interesting. Oh, wait, it's supposed to be 23. But yeah, I still think it's a little wrong, right? Because at 11 o'clock is when the schedule swaps. So if it's at 11:01 p.m. Oh no, no wait, this is correct. Okay. So I guess what I kind of want is like maybe like a little helper function. Um, it takes the station and the expected routes and a date, and then does like an assert there. Really just a date components. Yeah, maybe we should throw here. Um, yeah, something like this. And we can write a whole bunch of tests pretty quickly. And that might look like you can do XET unwrap. Handles optional sites and gets a non-optional. Oh, really? I'm actually not familiar with that. I'm used to writing my own. Do I need to try? Oh, look at that. Thank you so much. PogChamp. Let's see. So let's write another one. What might this look like? This might look like year of 2022, month of 1, day of 1, station Christopher Street. And here we expect let's see, is this readable? I think those date components just take up a whole lot of space. Oh, and the other thing we can do is, what is it? Is it like something like this, right? Let's see, I know I've written this before somewhere. Command Shift F. Func cert. Yeah, here we go. This will make sure that the error shows up at the right line. File, line. Okay, what should we name this? Start expected routes. First, we'll say at station. And then on the components, perhaps. We have an extra comma. How are we looking? This is looking okay. Clean up this here as well. Yeah, and then the really chunky thing, that date component stays at the end. Okay, let's try converting this one. Oh, here we can use the actual variable. Um, did you run again or not? It says you have a compiler error. It also says test completed. Oh well, I need a throws here. Okay. And then we can just have a test for the station name, really. And when the date components are this, this does make the date kind of hard to read. Plus, we like this gets a little awkward to format. Unless we do we tweak we tweak our assert to take a year of int, a month of int, day of int, hour of int, and a minute of int, perhaps. And these can default to 0, I suppose. You can create the date components inside of the assert function, so that the tests are even more ergonomic to write. Year is year, month is month, day is day, love is love, and minute is minute. Okay, um, that's looking pretty good. This is actually also at Christopher Street. And let's do another station. I guess World Trade Center. And again, because of the map, I kind of only need to test like all these act the same. We don't have any of these stations on our map yet at all, so we don't have to test for them quite yet. I guess this is the same no matter when it is. This one doesn't change, actually. It's always the red train goes there. So we just need to try a couple dates to show that, I guess. Oh, oh, I'm wrong actually. There's two trains that go there. The green trains also go there during the day. Okay. Yay, tests. Okay. So what is a weekend? I guess the 24th would be a weekend. The middle of the day on the 24th. It'd be nice to like have a little comment here to say this is a weekend. Cool. Now we got to do like holidays. And where is their holiday schedule? And I got to try parsing this again. Wait, do we have a test for January 1st already? Oh, but it's at midnight, so it's kind of by default going to be the night schedule. It's the hour 15 for the middle of the day. Alex is asking about his migrations. He's saying they're not working. Created a many-to-many relationship, tried to migrate to create the tables, and it crashes. And it says, can't find the siblings table. Did you create a siblings table? And even then, I'm not sure how much I can help you with that. I don't really do Fluent that much. I kind of use a lot of straight SQL. I just like the codable stuff, really. But anyway, we need a failing test for holiday. Wait, why are you passing? I was expecting you to fail. Was January 1st on the weekend or something this year? Oh, it was. Okay. Wait, so these are going to change every. These are going to change every year. Which I guess is fine. I guess that's going to be just another thing I need to, um, you know, just like I update the map every time there's a new map. Whenever they post a new weekend schedule, I need to deal with that as well. Okay. So for the rest of this year, it looks like they haven't done anything yet for next year. I guess October 10th would be the next holiday. And at least this one's a simple one. So we need to um, have like a maybe a is holiday or something like that. I guess first we need to check is a holiday. I guess these are going to be a couple date components, I guess. I guess the after Thanksgiving is just kind of a slower schedule, but it's all the same trains. So maybe I don't need like a full on eight components. I need like maybe just a tuple of like a month and a day. Maybe something like this. And what was that? Was that uh, 10? Yeah, and looks like there was Veterans Day. Um, oh, no, it's just weekday schedule, so there's no change. There's no. So then why are they bothering to say it? Um, if it's just the regular schedule. Okay, so I guess I can skip that one. Thanksgiving Day, the 24th November, though. These are not crap, these aren't hashable. They can't go in a set. Okay, so these are structs. They after Thanksgiving looks like there's no change as far as expected trains go. And then Christmas Day, December 25th. And then New Year's Eve, December 31st. So that's our holidays, I guess. So we can move it out of that function. And I guess we can have maybe a matching function for a date components here. So we can say something like components dot is a holiday, I guess. Really is a path holiday. Which I guess is an extension on date components. And I guess a different way to do that would be to convert this to our day structure. We can do a little bit of a guard. So then, so this will be components.day. And I want to do the force unwrap here because this is right where we're getting the components. Something like that. Oh my, force unwrap. Yeah, boy. And I will explain. Oh, let's call this underscore day just to make it more clear. Yeah, so the reason I'm force unwrapping is because I have just asked the date components here for these components. So I know they exist when I try to get the day, which uses where is it? Which uses a date components and returns this little struct. And why are you failing? Oh, we have a circular. Oh my goodness. Okay, so instead of doing this computed thing, we'll do a failable initializer. Which is going to look the same, really. Come on, give me autocomplete. If I do it up here, yeah. So let's take this out of the state components extension. Let's bring it back into here. It can be private, I suppose. It's not really going to be used outside of here. So this contains a and we'll force unwrap that for the same reason as before. Like we know those components exist, we just ask for them. Franzless asks, in which room can I share my Stack Overflow problem in Discord? Just in the public chat there. I'll tag you. Yeah, thanks for the question. I'll get to that in a and says I'll be crazy. Almost done. I am done. Right on. Yeah, I have about 10 minutes left on for today, and I do want to finish this up. I might not get to your question right away, but I do see it, and I will get to it. Let's see, where was I? Am I building? I am building. Check the tests, I guess. Oh, we did get a broken force unwrap here. Ron says, thank you very much. I'll wait until you'll be available. Cool. Yeah, don't hold your breath though either. I will get to it. It uh might not be today, but it might be. We'll see. So how did we get a nil? Oh, because we didn't ask for the year. Okay, so let's ask for the year also. Yes, succeeded. Okay, let's do a few more holidays. Oh, yeah, this is correctly failing. This one should should be this one. It should be the weekend schedule. Okay. So now how can I test this in the app? I guess for starters, it shouldn't reach in to say weekday routes. It should ask for the expected routes. Oh, because this is a function. It needs the current date. So this can be initialized with a date provider. Too many parens. One, two, and that looks like the right number. Cool. And then we can pass it in from when we create this thing. There should be maybe a few more spots to do it. Cool. So now I guess I'm gonna commit that, and then I'm gonna do some tweaks to check that it's working in the app. let's see, set up path holiday schedule needs to be updated when path updates their schedule. And just like when the map, just like when a new map is published, I update the app. When a new schedule is published, I'll update the app. And just like for the map, I have a tile in my admin app that checks the website to see if there's been a change to the map. I can do the same thing for that page in my admin app. Okay, so let's go to it's here. And let's put in a fake date. Say that it's the weekend, I guess, to test weekend, or just we can add 10 hours or something so it's the middle of the night. Adding time interval 60 times 60 times 6, I guess. 7 maybe. So we should see something different in the UI. Or just will knock out the whole app. Oh, okay. Let's set this to be minus because I guess yeah, if the feed is too old, the app just won't show it. Um, let's see. So yeah, I guess if we minus 12 hours from now, it'll be let's do 13, I guess. Minus 13. Yeah, so we have the other symbols showing up. Yeah, and this is yeah, these are still need some tweaks. But this is the expected behavior. Is that it'll show what's expected at that time. The split train that happens, weeknights and weekends and holidays. But if the other trains are present in the feed, we still show. We show what's in the feed. So that is checked off. Cool. Let's see, I started just before 3 o'clock, and now it's just before 6 o'clock. So I think I'll hold off on these other two items. Let's take a look at Franz's question. It has a -1. Changing a boolean in a variable. Let's see, I guess we can viewer question. Arrow here. And yeah, we're not gonna get to this other stuff today. Let's put strike throughs through it. Tomorrow. Changing a boolean in a variable from identifiable struct. Okay, so you have an identifiable person with an ID. That makes sense. We have two arrays of people. an observable object. That makes sense. We have people data. What is people data? Oh, it's here. Okay. So we start off with two arrays, one that has everybody and the other ones just the ones that are flagged by us. Okay. I ended the question. My arrays are at published already. Should I change people data directly, or am I doing a mistake somewhere else? So the state object, we're showing this stuff. This part, I'm trying to use it. Okay. Okay, I think we need to just get this going inside of a project. On the desktop. And then let's drop in its code. Put it all in one file, just like he does. And then we have a content view. So we just need the body here. And we have a state object. Expected early brace. Let's see, it's re-indent. Oh, I see. Okay. And these look exactly the same. Let's maybe do something so that they're just a little bit different. It seems like the intention is that when you click it swaps from one to the other. I guess this button needs to be like near the stuff that it's tracking. So let's stick it next to it. No, we don't have the this isn't showing up like I was expecting. Change the blue. Oh. Oh man. Thanks, man. I've been here all freaking day. Cool. So we have this favorite button, and we click it. We're expecting it to pop to the other one. So I guess we want to say something like model dot favorite, and we'll pass in the person ID. And let's add a yeah, let's add that function in. Oh, this is a UUID, or actually a person.id. Okay, everybody is happy, everybody's compiling. Yeah, so I guess there's kind of two things that we need to do. First, we need to mark that person as a favorite. Like, there has to be a kind of a, what's it called? A source of truth. So right now we have two copies of everything. But I guess as it stands now, without changing the model too much, especially since people contains all people, I think it's fine. My person should just be computed. Yeah, that's another approach too, for sure. Find 0 ID equals person ID. If that person's not there, we'll just do nothing. I guess we can show an error or something if we like. For now, we'll just do nothing. Ooh. Yeah, I think my my people should just be computed. Um, can I do that? No, I cannot. But I think I can set this to not be published. Yeah, because I think this at published already trigger a refresh. I guess we're about to find out, right? And are these classes? No, these are structs. Is that going to be okay? Oh, they're variables, so yeah, let's try it out. Yeah, this is a copy of it. Oh my. I mean, this becomes like not a problem, or less of a problem, different kind of problem if this is a class. Okay, that didn't seem to trigger a refresh in the UI. class breaks it. Oh, possibly in a different way. Let's see here. Class doesn't trigger UI changes? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Who are these geniuses? So then this will be people of index dot person equals truth. Cool, we favorited it. We favorited everybody. Well, there you go. Yeah, I guess I guess that's how I would do it, given the constraints we were given. Uh, Franz, are you still around? Is this helpful? I wonder how this is like persisted. Like this makes sense like in this little world, but how is you can ask him. We can link him to the VOD section. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, it looks like he's not around right now. Um, so yeah, I'll send him a link to this and oh man, this trying to get that winter sun going on. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. That's a nice little 3-hour stream. Thank you so much to everybody who stopped by today. I know it's been a hot minute since I streamed. Planning to get back to a regular schedule. And it was so nice to see everyone again today. Put a big smile on the inside of my face. Y'all are still stopping by. And I really, really appreciate that. It's really fun talking about code, sharing tips and tricks and stuff we've run into. So thank you for all that. Today, we updated the new map from the MTA. Then we dealt with some bugs for the path feature, which will be coming out soon in the app. And then we ended with a viewer question. I planning to stream afternoons on weekdays, New York City time. My website is fullqdeveloper.com. If you like what you see, please subscribe, please like, please comment. Anything you can do will help the stream. I am trying to do this full time, helping people out and making my own apps. That sounds like the dream to me. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's it for right now. I'll see you around tomorrow.